Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your host, Mr. Not So Good, and you're watching a mod review on the K-Van by Endxrr. Now, if this video gets to 100 likes, I will do a stunt montage of me soaring this thing through the air like a bald eagle. Now, the best way to support my YouTube channel is to watch to the end, and without further ado, let's get on with the show. This is my most favorite mod of this year so far by Endxrr, spelled incorrectly, but that's okay because we have a K-Van right here. Then we have a racing K-Van, even a drag K-Van, and we cannot forget about the turbo K-Van. What the heck? It's this guy again, coming into my intros, drifting around like he freaking owns the place, and I'm sick and tired of it. Who is it? Fess up in the comments because I will find you if you don't. Anyway, this is the base model variant, and of course all the hinges work as you would expect. Let's go ahead and pop that hatch up and get some action going in there, baby. Go ahead and get all these slid open so we can get a basic idea of what the interior looks like. It is nothing too incredibly special. Everything works. The shifter works just as you would expect. The gauge cluster is functional. We can go ahead and get her turned on. Now, the pedals do work, the clutch is functional, brake is functional, as you would expect on pretty much any mod nowadays. We don't have a tachometer, but I promise you if we were driving, that speedo would be cranking up, which we are about to drive it. Matter of fact, let's just drive it right friggin' now. What are we waiting for? Alright, now we're just gonna clutch in, put it in first, and then friggin' dump it, baby. Let's get it moving so I can show you all the absolutely overwhelming performance of this beast of a machine. Sliding up in the third gear. Now we're gonna keep it pinned, and I know this is a lot for y'all to take in because we're going almost 50 mile an hour in a freaking K-Van, but this thing is a lot of fun to drive. We're just gonna keep it absolutely ragged out all the way to the end of this runway. We're gonna crash it. I'm pretty sure y'all guys already knew that, but in the fourth gear, shifting lightning quick, we're gonna do it. We're gonna hit more on this side. It should give us more of a dramatic impact. Okay, I completely lied. Alright, we actually got a really decent deformation for our first crash. Let's go ahead and put the parking brake on and turn it off. So this is all a completely custom framework, all done by the mod creator himself. Can we go ahead and close the hatch? Well, I mean, that's kind of our fault. We're gonna see some minor clipping and wonky things, but that's totally tolerable in my opinion. I think this looks amazing because we got a freaking K-Van and BeamNG.Drive, and now we're going to transition on to the turbo version, and we're going to show y'all the overwhelming difference between the two, because this one has a freaking turbocharger, and if you ask a guy like me, they all should have just came, wait a second, whoopsies, I think they all should have just came with a turbo in it, because this is way more fun to drive. What happened to all my speed? Or are we just chirping tires all the way through second gear? Goodness gracious, this thing is completely overwhelming. Now we're going to run it to the end of the driveway so we get a good comparison of the bases between the two vehicles. In the fourth gear, buttery and smooth, just as you want to do it in the K-Van. Now we are staying absolutely pinned, and we are only getting the runway a few miles per hour faster, but I think that's totally okay. We get a much better crash. Now it looks like it's a bit mentally delayed in the front, but we're going to tolerate it. And the suspension did take a funny hit. I'm gonna try and get the camera in there. Can we get in there? That's kind of cool. I haven't seen seats do that in the cars where they completely disconnect. Do they not have nodes? Mod creator? Why are there no nodes on the seat? Oh wait, never mind. I take that back. Take it back. I just want to get it out of the frickin' way so I can look under the car. Oh, we succeeded. What's going on? I was on the brake pedal. Why'd I do that? So there is the engine. It's not quite a good look, but eventually later on we're going to get a good crash to show off the engine. But I want to drive this one just a little bit more, just see how this thing handles, because the white one's just kind of boring. This one's way more entertaining to drive, so we're going to completely put it through its paces on these tight, windy jungle island roads. I don't know what kind of terrain to call this. I don't know if we call it a mountain terrain. Oh, it's island terrain. That's what we're driving on. Is island terrain. So, I mean, if I was to purchase a K-Van, I would get one exactly like this. Like, it has just enough power to have fun. But we're going this way. We're gonna go up the hill. Oh, this isn't looking good. That was a bad decision. Oh, that looks so funny. Alright, we're just going to leave that one there, and we're going to go on to the next one, which I think a lot of y'all are going to enjoy. We have the off-road version. Now, I do know there are a lot of off-road heads out there in the Beam community, so I'm going to do my best to give this one the justice she deserves for y'all. Oh, we are just picking it up. Whoa. That shift was so sloppy, the nose came down. Oh gosh, don't flip her. Don't flip it. Oh, womp womp. And we're gonna go and then slam on the brakes. We're doing stoppies. We're doing stoppies. This thing has all the things you need for a K-van. Now we're gonna send it up this little hill. Oh, we did a great job. Now we're gonna be bogging down on the downhill. Taking it easy. We're going to be keeping it in too high until we get into a four-wheel drive moment. That's going to be the goal. We're going to see just how capable this thing is and how well we can handle these trails. And we're going to do our best to keep a decent pace. Don't make it too easy. Oh, this bridge is new. That is such a cool sight. This is my first time driving on this bridge. That's so awesome. 1 second. This is a thumbnail moment. Bear with me. Now with that taken care of, we're going to go ahead and do a four-wheel drive launch for you boys. Oh, she eats! She freaking eats! Oh, we took off like a freaking rocket ship. Now we're just going to be bogging. Oh, we got some airtime. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Would you be going through this kind of terrain in real life if you owned one of these vehicles? Maybe. It depends really what you're into, but I did choose this map because it is the most like Japan, at least, and I think it would be the most like Japan. Whoa, what the heck was that? The bush just reached out and grabbed me and tried and sent me to my demise. We're gonna correct it. We're gonna crawl down these. Now we haven't gotten into a situation where we need 4 low, so we're gonna keep seeing what she can do without the 4 low, and I doubt you would ever go rock crawling in a K-van, but we are going to be the ones to do it. Now we got gravity assisting us, but it's handling the crawl down the hill just fine, which I have to remember this rock crawling course. I do like this a lot. We got some more rocks coming up over here. This time we're going to hit them a little bold. The suspension soaked that up almost too perfectly, if you ask a guy like me. Now we're cruising down. We're clearly on a massive downhill section, which eventually I hope we get to an uphill. Oh, we are freaking revving this girl out. Ooh, this is a big hook. Wasn't ready for that. We are freaking bogging, brother. Bog deep. Yee. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Losing control of the camera. Oh, we got a water crossing. This is new. Is this a 4 low moment? We're gonna try it in 4 high though. Okay, we gotta be quick because oh, she's a little roughed up. We gotta be quick because I do not see a snorkel. All right, and our engine's down low, so let's send it. Oh, we're not going nowhere, and we immediately help, help, help me, please. Engine start of oil. No, we are hydrolocked. She is definitely a hydrolock. Let's see if we can get going without disabling it. Whoa, whoa. Come on. Come on. Come on, please. Please, K-van status. Let's go. We still haven't needed 4 low just yet. So, I would rate this on the scale of capability. I would give it a 7 because you'd expect it to not be that capable. Oops, sorry. I just pushed the reset button. Snapped to my steering wheel. Freaking camera, stop it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Now we're moving uphill. This is where the challenge begins. Now, I do hope y'all don't mind. I did not anticipate having this segment so long with the off-road version, but I'm actually really enjoying myself. And I normally don't have this much fun driving off-road. We are banging this thing up. It is taking a beating, but I'm also not being careful at all. Now, which way would pose the most challenge? Let's go this way. I just have a hunch, because it still leads uphill. Ooh, we got some rocks. I chose correctly. Like the video, because I made the right decision. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. To whoever liked it, you're a legend. If you didn't like it, well, then you're not a friggin' legend. Alright, we are bogging up the hill. Let's go ahead and go slower. Let's try and get this thing stuck. I really want to get ourselves into a 4 low moment. so we can actually show it off in action. Ignore that tree. It jumped down in front of me. That obviously wasn't my fault. Now we're gonna keep it going nice and easy. We're literally, this thing is too capable, or maybe these trails are too tame. We're gonna pick the speed up a little bit. We're taking too long to get through these. Oh goodness. Oh, we handled that quite well. Oh, we are widening up the trail. So that means we can give it some more send. Oh, apparently if I can figure out how to shift gears, it would be better off. Well, we are bogging, dude. Okay, let's go ahead and kick it in the 4 low. I don't think we're going to be getting into a moment where we really need it anytime soon. Later on in the video, we'll take this back to grid map, and we'll actually give it some challenges. This is a good place to send it off the edge. Oh, we made a lot of ground up. Those trees are catching this thing. It's so light. That was a super anticlimactic, but with a bunch of trees, that's exactly what would happen in real life if you sent yourself off a cliff edge. And now to West Coast USA, and we're going to take a look at the race version, and then we're also going to take a look at the drag version. So this here are all of our options. If you're still watching the video, I assume you're mildly invested at this point. We do have a lot of choices I'm not showing off to y'all because this video would be 30 minutes long, and I don't think y'all guys want to sit and watch me do a video in a car for 30 freaking minutes. I'm not going to subject y'all to that fate. But we're going to be just taking a look at the few ones. For all the stance boys out there, we will be loading up the slammed version later on in the video. Don't get your panties in the twist. But for now, we're taking a look at the race one. And this guy right here, this one was the one I showed in the intro. It's essentially the race version but with less grip. It's not actually a drift K-Van, but you can drift with it. And now we're going to be doing a lap in first person, then we're going to be doing a lap in third person. And we're off. Dropping the clutch in first gear, immediately sliding up in 2, then into 3, super duper quick. Already in 4th gear, the gears are super close tied together. We gotta be super gentle on the brakes, as I showed you earlier in the video. It does like to pick up the rear end, and it will loop around on you super duper fast. You gotta be careful. We're coming into a nice little S-bend section, and we're gonna get on the power and drop the throttle, put it on the front, and then rotate it in. Pitch it to the apex, getting a nice rotation on power super early, and we're going to be braking super early to avoid looping it around. The only downside of this car is how fast it will loop around on you, so we're going to, like I said, taking it super duper easy, getting an aggressive flick into this really tight chicane. Aggressive exit as well. As you can see, it has all the grip in the world. And for this sweeper, just let off just a little bit. I took a bad line, so I had to let off a little more than I wanted to. But this thing is super duper quick. We're going to be topping out 5th gear, revving it out as much as we can in the 6th gear. Now, I suspect the top speed is approximately around 140 miles an hour, which is really all you need in the K-Van. Coming up to the 500 braking point, braking super early in the 5th, down the 4th, and down to 3. Getting on the power super early. I'm trying to force into an oversteer, and it's just not oversteering for us. Now this is a long sweeper with a really tight, deceptive kink right here. Almost losing it, keeping her barely under control. Now here comes the corkscrew, one of my favorite sections, and my goal is always to keep it in the track limits for y'all. Beautifully done, staying in the track limits in the 4th gear. Now this is the last complex of the whole entire track that's very difficult to get right. Down to 4, back to 3, taking it nice and easy. Now that is our first lap in first person. Now we're going to shift over to third person, and we're going to push it even harder for this lap right here. Coming in, braking really late, actually not that early at all. Being really gentle on the brakes. The brakes are your shortcoming in this machine. I should have came into that corner in 3rd gear. Now letting off the gas, just as I was saying, we're going to dump the gas and this time touch the brakes because we're having a lot of more momentum than last lap. In the 4th gear, we're going to be braking slightly later. Oh, I meant to go in the 2nd gear there, but we really didn't even need 2nd gear. Oh, we got a little bit of oversteer for y'all. So it will get away from you. Go in the 2nd. What are you doing, machine? Go in the 2nd. I had the clutch pushed in. Here we go. Got some understeer, so it does. Whoa, 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 whoa. And we're back off. Silly mistake from the driver area. My fault. My fault. Letting off the gas, letting it turn. We are running out of traction. So what you're seeing is about the limit of the machine's capabilities. But I'm sure in the hands of a better driver, it can do a lot more. Now we're going to be braking much later. We're going to be pushing the braking zone. Expect a mistake right here. Okay, we did not loop it around, which is very good. Oh, we did get a little bit of oversteer on that exit, but that is okay. We're coming up into this tricky S-bend. We're going to be braking early to avoid a mistake. I was on the clutch again. Still didn't register. Very frustrating indeed. Easy does it. Oh, we're overshooting track limits. That's not good. Womp womp. Soaring through the gears. This is such a fun machine to drive. It's definitely, literally, like I said in the intro, this is my favorite mod to come out this year. And it deserves all the attention in the world. Endxrr, you did a great job. Now, one thing I do want to address is I saw body damage. I don't see any body damage. So the game's registering that I tweaked the body. Is that just from the chassis flexing so much? I don't know. Now we are going to ram this thing into a wall in typical Beam fashion, but we're going to do some slow-mo. At 120 miles an hour, completely crunching up the machine. Oh my gosh, look at where the front end is. Look at where the front end is. The front end was like way over here. And it's from here. That's whoa, that is an insane hit. Oh, this car is so much fun to crash. We hit it so hard, the spoiler flexed from that impact. Just for anyone that wants to see, I did not mean to reset it there, but there is a difference. That's where the front bumper is supposed to be. It was like all the way over here from that crash. That is how much deformation occurred in that impact. Very safe vehicle to be operating at 120 mile an hour. So we're going to go up to the staging lane as if we were doing a real drag event, and we're going to show y'all how the trans brake system works, which it doesn't really work that well. So what we would do is you would activate the trans brake, then you would put it in your drive gear and you'd build up your boost pressure. Building up boost. Now you're seeing the key problem here is we're building up boost pressure, but we're not building up RPM. And then with that, just take note of that. And then we're gonna bump into our stage. Alright, now we trigger both of them. Now we're gonna keep our foot on the pedal and drop the trans brake now. And you see our very first problem on this machine. It is completely boring and a lackluster of an experience to drive. Alright? Now we know why we're not leaving properly in this machine. Now that we covered that, so how we're going to do it is we're going to put our left foot on the brake, put it in drive, and we're going to build up to that 19 pounds of boost we were seeing earlier. This is going to take a minute, don't worry. With the power of editing, we'll magically appear at 19 psi. Alright, we're at our target boost. Now we're going to let off the brakes and spray nitrous. Oh my gosh. Oh, we'll be left straight. Let's freaking go. We are booking and a hooking. This is what I'm talking about, baby. And boom, trap over. We crossed the trap at approximately 159 mile an hour. Now since we got all this speed, we're gonna go ahead and send it over the moon. Ooh, this is a good hit. This is a slow-mo moment. Oh, the cage did all the work you would expect it to do. That was a beautiful hit. Another slow-mo moment. A good impact. This is a very beautiful crash, I have to say. I really enjoyed that crash. And we got a little light pole action too. We got a little... I always love those hits. I know there's people out there that like those special kind of crunches too. We got a beautiful example of that kind of crunch right here. Now we're going to do it... I'm going to show y'all something. Something I discovered in testing. Absolutely... I lost it when I figured this out, alright? Let's put ourselves in this scenario, okay? Imagine they're like, we're getting up to the line, and then we're just gonna do a test purge. Test purge, and then the nitrous system just blows the heck up out the engine when you're not going anywhere. Just watch, okay? I'm just gonna hold the nitrous button. Alright, there's one. There's two. Here comes the tree. Go. Keep her straight. Keep her straight. Keep it straight. Let's go. We are. Keep it in the lanes. In the lanes. In the lanes. Oh gosh. Who in their right mind put an open gap on the drag strip halfway? What? I don't know what marker we're at, but who the heck puts an open segment of track on the big end of the drag strip? I don't know who designed this, but these 4 tires was definitely not enough to prevent a loss of a driver. Alright, we're gonna do that one more time because I really want to do a proper launch in my lane, getting down the track, and I want y'all to tell me what my time was down in the comments because I'm not gonna friggin' know. Alright, now I'm gonna show y'all what I'm dealing with, and we're in slow motion right now, put it in real time. We're gonna put it in drive, and if you look very closely, we're gonna hit it at the exact same time. The front end's gonna pop up, and the back wheels are gonna pop up off the ground for a very short moment of time. So it's really a matter of luck if we're gonna leave straight. Alright, we're staged up. Alright. Alright, there we go. We are off. This might be the one. She is very unstable. There we go. Boom. Through the trap. We got our perfect pass. We got our perfect legal pass. No disqualification. Let's get her up the hill. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and shut her down. So here we have the slammed version, which I think is essentially just a stripped down interior with, I think, no springs. It doesn't have, I don't see a spring in there. Oh, there's a leaf spring. Never mind. We got some springs in there. We got some springs up here. We do have some springs. So we do have a proper suspension setup. It's just a lot lower. So let's go ahead and see how she does. Just dumping the clutch. I think we do have a limited slip. Maybe we can get some skids on this thing. Okay, no, we don't have a limited slip. It is definitely an open diff. We are not getting any kind of skids. Oh wait, there's some skid action. We kind of got sideways. That's not too bad. Now where's the suspension test? This thing is obnoxiously loud though. Oh, we're sideways. Oh, we're drifting the K-van. Oh, that was freaking sick. And plonk, plonk, plonk. Fix it. And now we're gonna go over it. We're just gonna full send it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's not going anywhere. We're immediately stuck right off the rip. I really don't know what I expected. Oh, we're getting out of it. Okay, open diff confirmed. Open diff confirmed. Alright, that is enough. Oh, look at all that suspension work. Slow motion. It is definitely working. Look at that compression. Where's all the compression going? Oh, there it is. Now she's walking. Now she is walking. That looks so good. So now we're going to be moving on to the destruction segment. We are going to be working on downhill destruction. This is my favorite destruction map, and I have a link in the Discord below. I really want to start hosting some online challenges. We can do downhill races. We can do a lot of stuff on this map. This is my favorite map that I like to destroy stuff on. We're going to go to the downhill ramp section, and we're going to start wrecking these machines. So I do know from, let's go ahead and shut this thing off. So I do know from personal experience, the drag version is the only version worth taking down this section of the video. So I'm going to explain to you what I'm going to do here. So we are going to do a few runs with the cage attached, and we're going to do some without the cage. And the ultimate objective is to wrap this thing around the tree, and then we're going to wrap it around with and without the roll cage, and we're going to compare the differences. That is what the current agenda is. Oh, I forgot this thing doesn't build any boost. You have to leave on the nitrous. Oh, you see how much less grip we have on the no prep surface? Alright, on the downhill we're going to do absolutely no nitrous, and we're going to spray once we get to the bottom. She should shift for us. Alright, she did. And then we spray right here. And then we're going to do a full send off the edge, just so y'all know what we're looking at here. Alright, no rough impact. We're going to do real time for the first hit. Oh, we landed it quite gracefully. Alright, there is y'all's real-time run. Now we're gonna do a slow-mo hit. Now we're gonna do this one a little differently. We're still gonna spray, but here we're gonna get on the brakes hard, and hopefully that's gonna slow us down enough to get on the crash course with one of those trees down here, which we have succeeded. It's gonna be a monstrous impact. Oh, that never gets old. Holy goodness! All right, this is what the results of our devastating impact was. That is that's awkward. Let's not look at that. So there is the impact, the deformation. We got a lot of crinkling and crumpling. Like, as you can see, it's definitely not the best J-beam structure in the world, but for the guy's first mod, I think he ticked all the boxes perfectly, and he deserves all the praise and credit that I'm giving him. My wholehearted opinion. Now let's run it back. We didn't quite wrap it around the tree like I wanted to, but we got a good baseline for reference for when we do the no cage runs. Alright, same right here. We're going to be braking right there. Oh, we slowed down a little bit too much. A bit more than I wanted to. Oh my goodness. That wasn't quite a slow-mo, but we definitely got a really fast impact on the side. And we're going to say that's good. Now we see just how much rigidity the roll cage gives us. Now we're going to go ahead and rip the freaking roll cage out because we don't need that. We're going to spray now. And we're going to brake a little later. And rotate. Oh, I don't think we got any kind of... Oh, we got it. We got the rotation. Oh, are we going to land that sick flip? We missed all the trees. We're going to hit this one, though. Oh, that's such a good hit. That was such a good hit. Now, we don't have a good reference for what the roll cage was actually doing, so we're going to run it back again. But look at that hit. That's such a... Ooh. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Alright, now we're gonna... That was not part of the plan, but that was an amazing impact. Oh my gosh. Look how much narrower it is. That was absolutely insane. Holy goodness. Alright, that has to be the hit we're looking for. No, we missed all the trees. That was a really good hit. That's definitely staying in the video. That was a good crunch on the rear end. We can't see anything. Let me go ahead and move the car out of the way for y'all. That was a good crunch. That's going to satisfy at least 3 people. Guaranteed. Without a doubt. Okay, we're gonna run that back. Whoa! Complete failure. Oh, it doesn't look like we're gonna get a miss. Are we gonna get the hit I want? Okay, that's not quite the hit I was looking for, but clearly we can see how much the roll cage is doing for this thing. Alright, this is it. No, it's not. We missed the frickin' tree again. Okay, we did not miss that tree. Okay. We can... Let's cut it off. And Will, G27, you need to chill the frick out. Now is not the time. That is enough out of you. That's what I thought. Yeah, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. Clearly, we can see how much that roll cage is doing for our machine. And with that being said, thank you all so much for watching my content. Those who stayed to the end are the driving... Y'all guys are the backbone of my YouTube channel, and I can't extend enough thanks to y'all for staying here till the end. And just thank you for your time. And like and subscribe to my content. It fills me with determination every single time. And I have a link in the description. I would love for you to come join, hang out, and just chill with me. I'm playing a lot of Call of Duty, and I'd be more than happy to play Call of Duty, regardless of your skill level. And goodbye. Thank you for being a part of my community.